Hello everyone, my name is Ananya Rajput and I'm a student of UPES Dehradun. So today I'll be talking about Menka Gandhi case. Now according to Dicey, the right to personal liberty as understood in England means substance of a person's right not to be subjected to imprisonment, arrest or other physical coercion in any manner that does not admit the legal justification. Now, Menka Gandhi's case is a not only landmark case for the interpretation of Article 21, but it also gave an entirely new viewpoint to look at Chapter 3 of our Indian Constitution. Prior to Menka Gandhi's care decision, Article 21 guaranteed the right to life and personal liberty only against the arbitrary action and not from the legislative action. But after this, what happened was this case did was extend this protection against legislative action too. Now, to understand this, let us first know about what is personal liberty. Now, personal liberty means freedom from physical restraint and coercion which is not authorized by the law. Now, Article 21 of the Constitution says no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to the procedure established by the law. Now, the concept of personal liberty first came up for the consideration in the Supreme Court in A.K. Gopalan's case. Now, in this case, the petitioner had been detained under Preventive Detention Act 1950. Now, the petitioner challenged that the validity of his detention on the ground that it was violative of its rights to freedom of movement under Article 19(1)(d), which is very essence of the personal liberty guaranteed by Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. Now, he argued that the word personal liberty include the freedom of movement also, and therefore the Preventive Detention Act 1950 must also satisfy the requirements of Article 19(5). It was further argued that Article 21 and Article 19 should be read together, as Article 19 laid out the substantive right while Article 21 it provided the procedural rights. Now, rejecting both the contentions, Supreme Court by majority, using the meaning given to the phrase personal liberty by Dicey, held that the phrase personal liberty in Article 21 meant nothing more than the liberty of a physical body, that is freedom from arrest and detention without the authority of the law. Now, according to majority, the term liberty was wider in meaning and scope than personal liberty. Hence, while liberty could be said to include in Article 19 within its ambit, personal liberty had the same meaning as given to the expression liberty of the person under English law. Hence, the majority took the view that Article 19 and Article 21 deal with the different aspects of liberty. Now, the court further interpreted that the term law as state-made law and rejected the plea that the term law in Article 21 meant just natural or principle of natural justice. Now, this was about A.K. Gopalan's case. Now, let's talk about Menka Gandhi's case. Now, in Menka Gandhi's case, the meaning and content of the word personal liberty again came up for the consideration for the Supreme Court. Now, in this case, petitioner's passport had been impounded by central government under section 10(3)(c) of the Passport Act 1967. Hence, the Supreme Court not only overruled A.K. Gopalan's case but also widened the scope of the word personal liberty. Now, the expression personal liberty in Article 21 is of wildest amplitude and it covers a variety of rights which go to constitute the personal liberty of man, and some of them has raised to the status of distinctive fundamental rights and given additional protection under Article 19. Now, with respect to the relationship between Article 19 and Article 21, the court held that Article 21 is controlled by Article 19. That is, it must satisfy all the requirements which is given under Article 19. Moreover, the court observed that the law must therefore now be settled that Article 21 does not include Article 19, and that even if there is a law prescribing a procedure for depriving a person of his personal liberty, and there is consequently no infringement of fundamental right conferred by Article 21, such a law, in so far as it abridges or takes away any fundamental right under Article 19, would have to meet the challenges of that article. Thus, a law depriving person of his personal liberty has not only to stand the test of Article 21, but it must stand the test of Article 19 and Article 14 of our Indian Constitution. Hence, to conclude, it must be said that Menka Gandhi's case gave the term personal liberty widest possible interpretation and gave effect to the intention of the drafters of the Constitution. This case, while adding a whole new dimension to the concept of personal liberty, extended the protection of this Article 14 to personal liberty of every person and additional protection of Article 19 to the personal liberty of every citizen. Thank you.